What's going on, everybody? Welcome into this video where we are about to go through 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron James will never pass.
1.
Produced 10 triple-doubles in 11 games. Michael Jordan achieved this in March and April of 1989.
2.
Have a season with 30-plus points per game on 50+% shooting. Michael Jordan did this 5 times. LeBron James has never accomplished that feat.
3.
8 seasons averaging 30 points per game. LeBron has only done that twice.
4.
Average 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists on 50% shooting or higher. Michael Jordan did it 5 times. LeBron James has never accomplished that feat.
5.
Shoot at least 83% with free throws for a season. Michael Jordan did that 11 times. He averaged 83.5% free throw shooting for his career. And LeBron James has never shot over 78% from the foul line.
6.
Win a Defensive Player of the Year award while averaging 35 points per game on the offensive end. You can only imagine the amount of energy it took to do that.
7.
Finished top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting while averaging 32.5 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
8.
Lead the league in steals 3 times. LeBron has never led the league in steals.
9.
Get selected for the All-Defensive First Team 9 times. LeBron has only achieved that feat 5 times.
10.
Lead the league in scoring while also winning the NBA MVP. Michael Jordan did that 5 times. LeBron has never done that.
11.
Put up a combined average during the regular season of 31.4 points per game, 5.7 assists, 6.4 rebounds, 2.6 steals, 0.9 blocks on 51.7% shooting, 32.4% shooting from downtown, and 84% shooting from the foul line, while leading a team to a three-peat. So those are 3 combined years, the first three-peat.
12.
Put up back-to-back 30-plus point games with 5 steals and 5 blocks in those games, which Michael Jordan did in February of 1987.
13.
Put up 26 40-plus point games on 50+% shooting in a season. The most 40-point games on 50+% shooting LeBron's put up in a season, 9. Michael Jordan had 10 of those games in 7 seasons.
14.
Play 82 games in a season for 9 seasons. LeBron has only done that once.
15.
Put up 562 career 30-point regular season games. LeBron James doesn't even have 450, and we're in March of 2019 when I'm making this video.
16.
333 regular season games with 35 points or more. LeBron doesn't even have 200 games of 35 points or more in the regular season.
17.
Put up 40 points or more in a regular season game 173 times. LeBron hasn't even done that 75 times.
18.
Put up 45 points or more 76 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 21 times.
19.
Put up 50 points or more in the regular season 31 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 12 times.
20.
Put up 55 points or more in a regular season game 9 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 4 times.
21.
Score 50 points while also snagging 5 steals in a game. Michael Jordan did that 5 times. LeBron James has never done that.
22.
Score 59 points on 77% shooting. LeBron's never come close to that. And Michael Jordan did this in 1988 against the Bad Boys Pistons.
23.
Put together a 6-game stretch averaging 46, 10, and 5.5 with 4.7 steals and 1.2 blocks. Jordan did this in 88-89. LeBron James has never come close to that.
24.
Put up 60 points or more 4 times in your career in the regular season. LeBron James has only done this once.
25.
Score 2,500 points in a season 6 times. LeBron James hasn't even done it once.
26.
Michael Jordan had a regular season game with 10 steals. LeBron James has never had a game with 10 steals.
27.
Michael Jordan had 8 regular season games with 8 steals or more. LeBron James has never had a game with 8 steals or more.
28.
Michael Jordan had 105 regular season games with 5 steals or more. LeBron James has only accomplished that 35 times.
29.
Michael Jordan had 6 seasons with 200 steals or more. LeBron James, once again, has never accomplished that.
30.
Michael Jordan had 26 regular season games with 4 blocks or more. LeBron James has only had 13.
31.
Michael Jordan had 2 seasons with over 100 blocks. LeBron James, once again, has never accomplished that.
32.
Have a season with 200 steals and 100 blocks in the same season. LeBron James, he's never had a season of 200 steals. He's never had a season of 100 blocks. Jordan did both in the same season twice.
33.
Michael Jordan had 28 regular season games where he made 20 shots from the floor or more. LeBron James, only 2.
34.
Michael Jordan had 99 games shooting 75% or higher from three-point land in the regular season. LeBron James has only had 59.
35.
Michael Jordan had 4 regular season games with 8 offensive rebounds. LeBron James, 0.
36.
Michael Jordan had 40 regular season games with 5 offensive rebounds or more. LeBron James, only 15.
37.
Michael Jordan had 10 full regular seasons with 100 offensive rebounds or more. LeBron James has only done that 4 times.
38.
Have 8 seasons with 120 plus offensive rebounds. Jordan did it 8 times, LeBron only 1. And you may be asking yourself, why are offensive rebounds so important? They are so important because offensive rebounds are tougher to get. On the defensive end, a lot of times when you're playing really good perimeter defense like Michael Jordan did, you're out of position for defensive rebounds. Whereas LeBron James, for a large portion of his career and a large number of his defensive rebounds, are just an indication of him sagging off on defense, taking the play off, and getting easy, uncontested rebounds. It's easier to inflate your rebound numbers on the defensive end than it is the offensive end.
39.
Michael Jordan had 85 regular season games with 0 turnovers. LeBron James, only 38.
40.
Michael Jordan had 37 regular season games with 0 turnovers and 5 assists. LeBron James has only had 29.
41.
And just like a quarterback in the NFL, if you're going to look at touchdowns, you also got to look at interceptions.
42.
3 seasons shooting over 37% from downtown. LeBron's only done that twice.
43.
1 season shooting over 42% from downtown. LeBron's never done that.
44.
Win 7 straight scoring titles. LeBron, he's only won 1.
45.
Win 10 NBA scoring titles, which is an NBA record. LeBron James only has 1.
46.
Pass Michael Jordan in career regular season player efficiency rating. Michael Jordan holds the NBA record with 27.91.
47.
Pass Michael Jordan in career regular season win shares per 48 minutes. Once again, Michael Jordan holds the record with .2505.
48.
Past Michael Jordan in career regular season points per game, Michael Jordan holds that NBA record too with 30.12 points per game.
49.
Win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year. Michael Jordan did that in 1988.
50.
Lead your team to 626 straight games without a 3-game losing streak. LeBron James has never had 2 straight seasons without a 3-game losing streak.
51.
Score 51 points at 38 years old.
52.
Score 43 points at 40 years old, which Michael Jordan was the first player in NBA history to do that.
53.
Put up these averages in the playoffs during a three-peat. So these are 3 combined years in the playoffs. 33.7 points per game, 6.6 assists, 6.4 rebounds, 2.1 steals, 1.0 blocks on 49.7% shooting, 38.7% from downtown, and 83.6% from the foul line. He will never put up those type of numbers during a three-peat because he's never going to get a three-peat.
54.
12 playoff runs over 30 points per game. LeBron James only has 6.
55.
5 playoff runs over 35 points per game. LeBron James only has 1.
56.
Have multiple playoff series averaging 41 points per game. Michael Jordan did this a number of times. 93 versus the Suns, 86 versus the Celtics, in 90 versus the 76ers, 88 against the Cavs, in 92 against the Heat. He's the only player to do this multiple times.
57.
Put up 35 points or more in the playoffs 75 times. LeBron James has done this 56.
58.
Put up 40 points or more in the playoffs 38 times. LeBron James has done that 27 times.
59.
Put up 45 points or more 23 times in the playoffs. LeBron James has only done that 11 times.
60.
Put up 50 points or more 8 times in the playoffs. LeBron's only done it once.
61.
Score 50 points in back-to-back playoff games, which Michael Jordan did in 1988.
62.
Put up 60 points or more in an NBA playoff game. Jordan did it once. LeBron's never done that.
63.
Make 20 shots from the floor or more in 8 playoff games. LeBron James has only done that once.
64.
Make 15 shots from the floor or more in 46 playoff games. LeBron's only done that 15 times.
65.
Snag 5 steals or more 12 times in NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times.
66.
Block 4 shots or more in 7 NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times.
67.
Play in 15 NBA playoff games where you have 0 turnovers. LeBron's only got 7.
68.
Participate in 6 NBA playoff games where you have 0 turnovers and 5 assists. LeBron only has 5.
69.
Michael Jordan never scored less than 15 points in an NBA playoff game. LeBron James has been held under 15 points 6 times.
70.
Pass Michael Jordan in career player efficiency rating. Once again, Michael Jordan holds that NBA record with 28.60 PER.
71.
Pass Michael Jordan in career playoff win shares per 48 minutes. Once again, Michael Jordan holds the NBA record for that as well with .2553.
72.
Pass Michael Jordan in career playoff points per game. Michael Jordan holds that NBA record as well at 33.45 points per game in the playoffs.
73.
Never lose a playoff series as the favorite. As the leader of the Bulls, Michael Jordan was the favorite 27 times. The Bulls went 27-0. LeBron James, he has 3 losses as a leader of a team in series where his team was the favorite.
74.
Lead your team to 20 career playoff series wins against 50-win teams. Michael Jordan, as the leader of the Bulls, went 20-7 against 50-win teams. LeBron James, as a leader, 13-10.
75.
Lead your team to 7 career playoff series wins against 60-win teams. Michael Jordan went 7-2 as the leader against 60-win teams. LeBron, a number a lot of people are very familiar with, 3-6. You know, they were not all in the NBA Finals.
76.
Avoid shooting under 40% in NBA playoff runs more than one time. LeBron James has had 4 years shooting under 40% in the NBA playoffs.
77.
Lead your team to 72 wins in a regular season as the NBA MVP, which Michael Jordan did in 95-96.
78.
Snag 8 steals in one half while scoring 52 points in the game. Again, effort on offense and defense, which Michael Jordan did in 1988 against the Celtics.
79.
Averaged 35, 6, and 6 in playoff runs 4 times. LeBron James only did this once.
80.
Scored 35 points in a half in the NBA Finals, which Michael Jordan did in 1992 against the Blazers.
81.
Lead the NBA in total points 11 times. LeBron James has only done that once.
82.
Make 13 shots in a row in an NBA Finals game without a miss, which Michael Jordan did in the 1991 NBA Finals.
83.
Score 38 points in a pivotal Game 5 of the NBA Finals with the series tied at 2-2 with the flu against a team that beat Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler's Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. And that team also beat Shaq and young Kobe's Lakers in the semifinals. And do this while your teammate Scottie Pippen shoots 29.4% from the floor and then hit a go-ahead three-pointer with 25 seconds left to give your team the 3-point lead in the win. And he did this with the flu.
84.
Averaged 41 points per game in an NBA Finals series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993, which had everything to do with necessity because that 93 Suns team had the virtually identical offensive rating as the 2018 Golden State Warriors with 4 more wins than the Warriors.
85.
Avoid being held under 30 points per game in the NBA Finals. Michael Jordan, that only happened once. LeBron James, 6 times.
86.
Put up these numbers during 3 consecutive years in the NBA Finals. 36.3 points per game, 7.9 assists, 6.6 rebounds, 2 steals, 0.7 blocks on 52.6% shooting, 42.1% from downtown, and 80.5% from the free throw line. And that's the 91, 92, and 93 finals combined. LeBron will never achieve that because he's never going to lead a team to a three-peat. Even though he did promise the Miami Heat fans he would with that super team, didn't he? Only 2 out of 4 with a super team.
87.
Lead the NBA Finals in scoring in 6 out of 6 tries. LeBron's only done it 5 out of 9, and he's been outscored by Tony Parker, Dwyane Wade, Chris Bosh, Jason Terry, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Durant twice. Michael Jordan was never outscored by anyone in the NBA Finals.
88.
Score 30-plus points in every NBA Finals game in a series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993. LeBron's never done that.
89.
Michael Jordan was never held under 22 points in an NBA Finals game. LeBron James has been held under 22 points 11 times in the NBA Finals. In fact, he had a game where he only had 8 points.
90.
Average 11.4 assists per game in an NBA Finals series. Michael Jordan did that in 1991. LeBron has never done that even for a regular playoff series in his career.
91.
Win an NBA championship with a teammate who has a career NBA Finals average of less than 19 points per game. Kyrie Irving has a 27.69 points per game career average in the NBA Finals. Dwyane Wade, a 23.90 career average in the NBA Finals. Scottie Pippen, only 18.97 points per game for his career in the NBA Finals. And Scottie Pippen was the only Chicago Bull who's on the top 100 list of NBA Finals scorers, other than Michael Jordan. LeBron James, he had Kyrie Irving, Dwyane Wade-Chris Bosh, and Kevin Love, who all rank on the top 100 NBA Finals scorers of all time.
92.
Simple. Never lose in the NBA Finals. Michael never lost. LeBron James, 6 times.
93.
Beat the NBA MVP or runner-up to your NBA MVP in the Finals 5 times, which Jordan did in 91, 92, 93, 97, and 98. LeBron's only done this twice.
94.
Avoid shooting under 40% in the NBA Finals. LeBron's done that twice. Michael Jordan, never.
95.
Win a championship without leaving the team you were drafted by. Michael Jordan did that 6 times. LeBron had to go join forces with 2 guys who ranked in the top 4 in PER the year before.
96.
Win 6 NBA Finals MVP awards, which Michael Jordan achieved at 35 years old. For LeBron James, time is ticking, and he's only halfway there with 3.
97.
Win the NBA Finals MVP award in 6 out of 6 tries. LeBron James so far, 3 out of 9.
98.
Make 4 go-ahead or game-tying shots in the NBA Finals in the last 25 seconds. LeBron James is 0 of 6 in those situations. Michael Jordan was 4 of 8.
99.
Lead a team to a championship with only 1 teammate averaging double-digit scoring in the NBA playoffs, which Michael Jordan did in 1997.
100.
Lead a team to 6 NBA championships. And before the excuse makers go crazy at number 100, I've got some undeniable facts to present to you. So on your screen is the list of the championship teams that had the lowest scoring supporting casts next to the leading scorer on the team. So this would be the guys other than Michael Jordan or the guys other than a leader of a given team. So as you can see, the Bulls, the 98 Bulls, was the worst scoring supporting cast of all time. The 97 Bulls, the second worst scoring supporting cast. The 92 Bulls, the 5th worst scoring supporting cast. The 96 Bulls, the 6th worst scoring supporting cast. And the 93 Bulls, the 8th worst scoring supporting cast. So to summarize, in the shot clock era, Michael Jordan has 5 of the 8 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 4 of the 6th lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 3 of the 5 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, and the 2 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams. Michael Jordan is the only player in NBA history to lead multiple top 10 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts to championships. So much for all those excuses about help in super teams. And this quickly debunks the competition argument, which I think has been ridiculous this entire time. To me, it's an indictment of how little some of these folks know about the 90s when it comes to how great the NBA was. But here you go. The collective win percentage of playoff opponents for championship teams that played at least 4 rounds. You could see the factoids on your screen there, and in the bottom right corner, a really nice summary. The 1990 Bulls have the most spots in the top 10 with 3, which means they were facing the best competition. The 90s Bulls and 2000s Lakers have the most spots in the top 15 with 4. So when people make these arguments about the help he had or the competition, it is the exact opposite. Michael Jordan led the Bulls to a championship against the second toughest road to a title in 1997 with the second worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship against the 5th toughest road to a title in 1993 with the 8th worst scoring supporting cast. Jordan led the Bulls to a championship against the 10th toughest road to a title in 1998 with the worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship against the 14th toughest road to a title in 96 with the 6th worst scoring supporting cast. He led the Bulls to a championship against the 22nd toughest road to a title in 92 with the 5th worst scoring supporting cast. So you're damn right. Leading a team to 6 championships under those circumstances should not be something that people ignore. A little bonus perspective here at the end. When people make player comparisons and they talk about rebounds and assists, they don't factor in all of the uncontested rebounds where a guy just took a play off defensively and he's hanging out down by the rim because he wants to get his stats. Or on the offensive end when a guy ball dominates and he gets some easy passes that lead to assists with guys coming off screens, off-ball action, simple pick and pops. You can't sit there and pretend that each one of these rebounds or each one of these assists carry the same value as a guy who could take over the game with scoring and shut you down defensively. You always got to look at those stats on film, man. And one thing I can unequivocally say is LeBron James will never sacrifice his stats. That's why he's had such a love-hate relationship with his coaches. Now, Michael Jordan, on the other hand, averaged 30.4 points per game, 10.7 assists, 9.2 rebounds, 2.5 steals, 0.9 blocks on 50% shooting as a point guard in the 24 games that Doug Collins started him at the point in 88-89. Michael Jordan could do what LeBron does. He could demand to control the basketball. He could ignore his coaches, which has been well documented over the years, because LeBron James' brand is his stats. He will never sacrifice his stats the way Michael Jordan did to buy into the triangle offense and be a true team player. A lot of people misconstrue assists as not being selfish, but you tell me it's not selfish when a guy's not willing to sacrifice his numbers to be part of a team. And all of those excuses about, well, LeBron James never had Phil Jackson. It's well documented that LeBron James hates Phil Jackson. We've seen that LeBron doesn't want to buy into systems. He wants to play his way. Guys around him got to change their game. The coach just has to deal with it because LeBron's going to get his numbers. And let's not forget, LeBron thinks Phil Jackson's a racist. So you mean that LeBron James wouldn't have run Phil Jackson off? You think LeBron James would have bought into the triangle offense? I don't think so. So yes, Michael Jordan sacrificed his numbers, and you have to put perspective on this sort of thing with the assists. Michael Jordan could do anything LeBron James does with the rebounds and assists. LeBron James could never do what Michael Jordan did on a night in and night out basis on the offensive and defensive end of the court. And I won't even go into the rules changes. We all see how terrible modern day NBA defenses are. Everybody sees it. There have been so many legends from Phil Jackson all the way to Derrick Rose who have talked about how Michael Jordan would dominate the NBA today. So there you go, Blitz team. 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron James will never pass. If you guys like the video and you want more Blitz team content, come on over to blitzsportsnetwork.com where you got fresh content on the website all the time. So make sure to share this video with a friend. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And always remember, it was Michael Jordan's competitive fire that made him Michael Jordan. That insatiable desire to win. LeBron will never be Jordan. And do you know why? Because Michael Jordan was a winner. I'm out.